So what do we need to do? We need to identify these thought patterns. We need to identify that am I the one who is always doubting myself? Am I the one who's always criticizing myself? Or am I the one who's thinking from a very neutral perspective? I'm the one who's very accepting towards people and even myself. Or am I the one who needs a lot of attention, or I am looking for a lot of feedbacks from people? So identifying these thought patterns, is it more of a negative thinking towards myself? Is it more about doubts that I have? Is it more about worries that I have? So we have to start to work towards our thinking pattern. We need to start to become aware about our negative beliefs, observe what's going on when these thoughts are triggered, like what situations I am in that trigger these thoughts, right? So which is very important, being very self-aware about your thought patterns, being aware about your worries as well. Am I thinking way too much about a particular thing? Am I too worried about what my career could be? Am I too worried about my health or my family's health? So this is what we need to understand, because these thought patterns are affecting a lot about your emotional states and your behaviors. If you are the one who's always anxious in social settings, you would want to avoid those situations at every time. And what we are doing, we're withdrawing ourselves from it. Are you the one who's always anxious a lot about their careers? Are you the one who's trying to be too perfect with everything that you do? So then also you'll be very worried about things. So how can we manage our worries? First is set aside this worry time for yourself every day. Right? Every day, take out half an hour of your time, anytime, okay? In the evening, in the afternoon, at night. Don't do it at night. Probably by the evening, you should do it. So half an hour to 40 minutes at max, we call this worry window. Set this time, and whatever worries you have, just think about all those worries in that day and see what are the things that are in your control and what are the things that are not in your control. What will this do is it will help you to stop worrying the entire day about these things. So whenever, let's say you're working in the morning and there's some worry that comes to your mind, just write that worry down and tell yourself that I will think it about at 5 p.m., which is my worry. Right? And then think about it, then try to find out what is in your control. Is it a real worry or is it something hypothetical? Right? Is it hypothetical worry in the sense that what if I am not a good employee? What if I am not valued by my teammates? See, they're very hypothetical worries. They would never be valued. So start doing this a lot. Start becoming aware about your thoughts. So the moment you feel that you're in an uncomfortable situation, just write down those thoughts. Don't accept your thoughts as an accurate reflection of who you are. Just accept these thought patterns as a challenge, right? Maybe you are in a particular situation and you thought in a particular way, right? So ask yourself that, is there another explanation or is there any other way how I can look at this situation? Is there another explanation that is possible? Ask yourself. Maybe then you would also be very open to different perceptions about people and about the situation as well. Always be compassionate with yourself. Remember that many people feel like you and you're not alone. So we have to be very compassionate and positive about ourselves. The fact that you are making mistakes only makes you human. Okay, it does not make you a bad person. So it's okay for all of you to make mistakes. And none of us are perfect, right? Perfection is just a myth that all of us keep carrying with ourselves. Seek out support whenever you feel that things are becoming difficult for you. That support can be from a close friend, it can be from a partner, it can be from a family member, it can be from a therapist. But if you feel that things are becoming way too much difficult for you, you've been developing overthinking patterns, or you've been thinking mostly, or you've been so anxious about a particular thing, it's okay to seek out support. The more we vent out, the better it becomes, right? We start to have a lot of clarity in our mind when all those thoughts have come out of us. Okay, but we do not have to face anything all alone. Just remember that.